of you still don't get how this works? How many of you still don't get that you aren't manifesting them or getting them to do something? Like, how many of you are still here and don't get that? One fundamental thing. You aren't forcing anyone in your reality to confess their love. You aren't making them do anything. You're not even manifesting them. Like, I use those words for clickbait because so many of you use that language and search for that shit. If you go to my thought transmission channel, I write all kinds of crap. Make them contact you. You're not making them do anything, guys. But you guys will click on that because you don't get this. So guys, there's an interesting question in the Loz lesson suggestions in the squad at the moment that shows me that a lot of you inside the Subconscious Loz squad don't have a fucking clue what I teach or how I teach it or what you should be doing here to manifest a specific person. It literally scares me. It literally scares me, this suggestion for the Loz lesson. Let me read it. Find excuses not to commit. So she's saying he's still finding excuses not to commit to her. In this Loz lesson, I'll teach you everything wrong with this question, everything this girl is doing wrong, and you're probably doing it too. So let me just explain something to you guys. I have a whole lot of freebies on my website. Go and do them. Some of you are fucking lost as hell. May I suggest you do this free manifestation course called Everything You've Learned About Manifesting is Wrong. When I put this on YouTube, I'll put the link here. Some of you don't even understand the basics of this about your awareness. What you're aware of is what manifests. Some of you aren't aware that the thoughts you're sending your specific person are what manifests. That's in here in the purple button. I will put that here, this lovely freebie series we've just brought out on my YouTube, when this goes on YouTube, so you can link that, click that button and go and learn all about thought transmission for free. Because some of you aren't understanding that. So what you're aware of, that you learn in here, gets transmitted, what you'll learn in here, to whoever is in your reality, aka your specific person. And this silly fucking girl doesn't get that. And she's in my squad, which scares the crap out of me. She clearly has not come on my lives on a Friday and listened to me talk. She hasn't seen me answering people's questions. She has not listened to me one bit about how you're actually doing this. She obviously hasn't done Back and Begging, my course about how to manifest back a specific person, and that it's nothing to do with them. She clearly hasn't done my self-concept course to understand what her concept of self is, or my advanced course called Worthy as Fuck for Love. This girl clearly has not done any of those things, because if she had, there is absolutely no fucking way on God's green earth that this girl would have written this question in the way she's written it. Let me read it again. What's the problem here with the way she's written this? When you get your SP to confess his love, get your SP to do something. Get your SP to do something. Bow, we're not getting them to do anything. That's the first big fucking problem here. So the fact that this girl's written, get them to do something, is a big red flag that this girl has never, ever really heard what I'm saying. Maybe she's watched a few videos, like a lot of you do, but you don't really hear me. Now, the reason for that will be what I spoke about in my last YouTube. Go and watch it, where I speak about the fact that you might hear me, but then you get confused by a whole lot of dumb fucks on the internet who think they understand this, and they're teachers now and they're coaches. I was having a conversation with Sasha, I Am Sasha Official, the other day, about how many fucking losers are now on TikTok thinking they can teach this. Half of them we've coached. She showed me this silly girl who she said, oh, I used to coach this girl, now she's a coach. And I said, show me her. And then I said, oh, look, I've blocked her already, because she was regurgitating everything Sasha and I say. Some of you might listen to me, but you watch regurgitators who teach this wrong, and then you get all kinds of fucking confused, and then you say dumb shit like, when you get your SP to do something. Listen, guys, the fundamental of this is this. And if you did these two freebies, you'd understand it. What you are aware of gets transmitted to your specific person, and they can only reflect what you're transmitting via thought transmission to them. You're not getting them to do a single solitary fucking thing. They are simply acting upon the awareness you have that you sent to them via thought transmission, and they simply reflect it back to you in the way they act, the things they say and the things they do. If you don't get that, you're going to say stupid shit like, I got them to do something. Darling, you didn't get him to do shit. He's reflecting you. So if you had a story, he loves me, 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 I'm so lovable, he loves me, and then he says, oh, I love you, and you got that out of him, great. But did you have the story whilst doing that he actually didn't want commitment, and that he doesn't want a relationship with you, and you're not the relationship kind and he's not choosing you? You can get him to say, I love you all you like. But I give you the tip. He's not finding excuses to not commit. You are literally sending him thoughts that he doesn't want to commit to you. You are literally the girl who's not committable to in your mind with your thinking about yourself. That's why he hasn't committed to you. It ain't got nothing to do with what you did to him or what you got him to do or what you got him to say. And it ain't got anything to do with the excuses he makes. The excuses he makes are from your brain. The shit that comes out of their mouth came out of your brain first. Wait for it. Wait for it. Subconsciously. So this silly fucking girl doesn't understand the subconscious thoughts she still had about her specific person that are causing him not to commit to her and come out with excuses. How many of you are lost about this? How many of you still don't get this? That you're not getting them to do anything. They are your fucking reflection. Like, I am perplexed as to how any of you who are in my subconscious law squad, my should be advanced group, but it's not advanced because I tell you what, I'll give you the tip. A lot of you in there don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about. So if you're new and you've gone to the squad, great. It's not just for advanced people, but when you're in there, could you do me a favour and watch all my one-to-one coaching sessions that you cannot see anywhere else? It's in the media videos section. Can you please watch all my previous lives where I answer everyone's fucking questions? Could you please do the course that's currently in there or read the success case files that we're analysing? Because I tell you what, some of you go in there and then you're lost as hell and you still, from the squad, ask really, really weird suggestions for the laws lesson that suggest to me you don't understand how this works. So how many of you still don't get how this works? How many of you still don't get that you aren't manifesting them or getting them to do something? Like, how many of you are still here and don't get that? One fundamental thing. You aren't forcing anyone in your reality to confess their love. You aren't making them do anything. You're not even manifesting them. Like, I use those words for clickbait because so many of you use that language and search for that shit. If you go to my thought transmission channel, I write all kinds of crap. Make them contact you. You're not making them do anything, guys. But you guys will click on that because you don't get this. You're not making them do anything. You are becoming the new version of you that reflects out, and that makes them treat you differently because you are now the new you. But you're not forcing them to do anything, guys. You're not getting them to do anything. You're not making them do anything. They can only reflect you like your reflection in the mirror. So if you've got a story, they make their own decisions. If you've got a story, they make excuses. If you've got a story, they are how they are. That's how they'll be. I've got a person in my reality who makes excuses. I must have a really strong story about them that they make excuses all the time. It ain't about them. Guys, fucking hell. Loz, it's not okay to block someone to help with detaching. Troy, for fuck's sake, darling, I don't answer questions in here, but let me give you the tip, darling. Go and block them and then realise it's all about you, the fact that you need to block them. It ain't got nothing to do with them. But go ahead, because so many of you are so fucking triggered in here, you can't not block people. Like if any of you, I had a conversation about this in my office the other day and I said, if anyone is watching me and still blocking people, they haven't listened to a word I've said. The fact that you guys even need to block someone is so appalling. Like that you're so out of control with your emotions. You have zero control of your emotional triggers that you need to do that to be able to detach from someone. I don't teach detachment, darling. To help with detaching, darling, you're very lost. I don't teach you detachment at all. You're very confused. I teach you to work on the shit that causes you to get so triggered that you need to detach or block someone, darling. You haven't watched me. I do it all the time. Letitia, how's that working for you, darling? Are you married to them yet? I bet you're fucking not. I bet they're not even talking to you. Guys, some of you are watching a whole lot of fucking dating coaches at the same time as watching me. You are watching manifestation coaches who don't get this. You're watching manifestation coaches who confuse their teachings with dating advice like going no contact or detach. You're not detaching, guys. You're changing you and they reflect that. Have you bothered, darling, before you block them or before you thought about blocking them to change your concept of yourself that's causing them to act the way they are, that's causing you to feel so triggered by the fact that they're doing what they're doing, which is only your reflection, and then you feel like blocking your reflection? You're blocking your reflection, you silly fucking girl. God damn it. And then, Letitia, you're in here blocking your fucking reflection. You're saying it helps. It works all the time. It works, does it? Are they back? I bet you they're fucking not. I bet you have to keep blocking them all the time. I bet you get in arguments all the time. I got in an argument with someone the other day because they were sending me some absolute bullshit through the phone. And I just thought, how did I get myself in this situation? I must have a fucking story about this person. I wasn't going, this person's an asshole. I was like, what have I been thinking that's causing this terrible conversation I'm having right now? That's how I think. Are you thinking that way? No? Well, fuck, block away. It won't help. Jesus Christ. Some of you are so triggered in here. You need my course called Don't Be a Triggered Bitch, the two of you. Can you imagine being on the other end as someone who constantly gets blocked? They'd just be like, after a while, they'd be like, I think I might go and find a girl who's more emotionally sound, who doesn't get triggered every 5 seconds by what I do and doesn't block me back and forth. No, I watch you all the time. I even listen to your chosen sleep tapes. So, Troy, darling, when you're watching me, are you listening? Because you aren't listening. Yes, because we are spiritual and human. Sometimes human has to catch up. No, Letitia, fuck me, darling. The only spirit you have to worry about is your own. And guess what it's aware of? It's aware that you have to keep blocking your specific person. You're aware of a whole lot of stories about them that are shit. And you're aware of a whole lot of stories about you that are shit. So they keep reflecting that, the spirit in them. And it ain't got nothing to do with them, darling. And I'm really sorry. Your human doesn't have to catch up, darling. They're reflecting your spirit. The spirit of you that says, they're not choosing me. The spirit of you that says they don't love me enough. The spirit of you that's saying a whole lot of crap about you from childhood that you're still holding on to, and your person has no choice but to reflect that shit back to you, darling. So block away, Letitia. Block away. And one day you'll block them and you'll find you never get them back. Then you'll come running to me and say, oh, I blocked them and then I tried to contact them again. They told me to fuck off and die. And I'll say, because Letitia, because you don't fucking listen to me. You listen to me and 10,000 other dumb bitches who talk about spirituality and catching up. Fuck me. I said to someone the other day who blocks people, when I was young, you couldn't block anyone. You had to say to your mum, I'm not home right now, because they had to ring your home phone because we didn't have mobiles. We didn't have social media. The fact that you guys are so quick to the block just is comical to me. It's literally funny. Like, the fact that you think that's helping you, it's so fucked up. I'm so triggered by you. The person on the other end of it's like, are you all right? Like someone was crashing out on me the other day and I literally wrote, are you okay? Question mark. That's what they're thinking about you. Are you okay? Fuck, this girl's fucking tapped. Don't think I want to have a relationship with her. Are you getting that reaction? Someone's blocked you back or you've got blocked. Ask yourself how you got that reaction. It ain't about them. What do I do if I'm blocked? Ask yourself how the fuck you got in that situation. I've never in my whole life got blocked except by one person because I said something really fucking nasty that I shouldn't have said, and I deserved to be blocked at that moment because I was all kinds of triggered and I said something really horrible because I know how to I'll tell you right now, guys, I read people so well that if I really want to hurt you, I can say one thing and I'll fucking really hurt you. And I said this one thing to this person and it really hurt them and they went block and I've never spoken to them again. That was my fault because I got all kinds of hurt and triggered in that moment and said something really nasty. That was my fault. I hold no ill will towards that person for acting the way they did. I deserved it. Because I got triggered. Why are we blocking someone we're calling back in? I'm not understanding the logic. Guys, listen, neither do I. So many of you are trying to manifest a specific person and then you block the ability for them to contact you, but you're trying to manifest them. Like, make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. I want you to be my boyfriend, but I don't want you to be able to contact me. Block. Now, find some magical way to contact me. Ha! Fucking what? I want you to prove to me that you love me by finding a way to contact me, even though you're blocked. And then, once you've contacted me again, I will believe that you love me. Maybe, bitch, just stop believing you're unlovable in the first place and stop being triggered like a bitch, and you won't have to do that dumb shit. And they would have committed to you by now. Someone's just written, self-control, guys. Guys! This is an exercise in self-discipline, in self-control, in controlling your fucking triggers. Half of you in here are all kinds of crazy bitches going crazy all over the place, blocking people like psychopaths. My old best friend used to have an expression. This was it. Keep the cray-cray at bay. Are you guys keeping the cray-cray at bay? No, you're fucking not. You're cray-cray all over the fucking shop, and I tell you what, your specific person thinks you're an A-grade fucking lunatic. I'm all kinds of upset right now. Block. That'll teach him. No, it's teaching him that you're a fucking lunatic who's got zero self-control over her triggers and her emotional state. That's what he's fucking teaching him. Teaching her. Teaching them. You are showing them who you are. I am a person who can't control my triggers. I am a person who gets over emotional about the slightest thing. I am a person that's reflecting out thoughts that you then reflect back that I don't like because I have no control over my fucking subconscious thought. Don't shout at me, please. I'll fucking shout at you if you say something wrong. Guys, I shout because I care. Oh my God, let me just read this. I mean, if it's LOA, he can contact me anywhere, can he not? Are you fucking kidding me, darling? You're expecting him to send you a carrot or a pigeon or something, are you? Like we're in World War I. What do you mean? Why don't you just unblock him because you've been a triggered bitch? He won't, darling. He'll fucking forget all about you and fuck some other bitch. Then you'll come running back to me and be like, I thought LOA was magic. I don't teach LOA. You're talking about law of assumption? I don't teach LOA. Is that I hope you're not talking about law of attraction. Because I don't teach that, darling. I teach you what your assumptions are come true. What are your assumptions? I need to block him in order to make him love me, to make him contact me. He upset me, so I'm going to block him, and then he's going to find a way. He won't find a way, darling. He'll find a way right into someone else's vagina. That's what he'll be doing. But good luck to you. Fucking hell. Guys. Troy, right, that part. Guys, listen to me when I fucking talk. Listen to those guys or you'll get blocked. Guys, listen. I don't have thousands of success stories for nothing. Loz, I blocked him so I could stop checking to see if he checked my story. Maybe it's about me. Oh, God. Maybe it's about you. Darling, did you ever stop to think why you need to see if he checked your story in the first place, Troy? Darling, listen to me. You've all kinds fucked up in the head, darling, about the way you're thinking about this. What you need to think is, he can't stop thinking about me. Of course he loves me because I'm lovable enough and wanted, blah, blah, blah. Then you won't have to check to see if he looked at your stories because you won't be thinking that he isn't even looking at them. Guys, you think you're so unlovable, you think you're so unwanted by them that you're doing dumb shit like seeing if they check your stories. If you were together, would you care if they're checking your stories? If you're in a relationship, when I'm in a relationship, I don't go around seeing if they've checked my stories that day because I'm in a relationship with them. I'll talk to them that night. You guys aren't in the state of relationship. You're in the state of we're in no contact. Has he checked my stories? You need to change your state, Troy. Can you just focus on self-concept to stop obsessing over this boy? Yes, darling. That's what you need to be doing, but you haven't done one single solitary thing to change your self-concept. That's why you're blocking him and worrying about him checking your stories and obsessing over him. And that guy couldn't give two shits about you right now because all you're sending out is, I love you. How you checking my stories? I'm obsessed with you. Get obsessed with yourself for a start and then he might fucking give two shits. Guys, some of you are so obsessed with them, they can't possibly be obsessed with you because you're obsessed with them. Do you understand? For them to be obsessed with you, go and do my Make Them Obsessed course, darling. You're very lost. Well, come and join the squad. You can do it for free. It's inside my squad. They will not become obsessed with you until you become obsessed with yourself, until you stop until you take the focus off them. You've got to take the focus off them, darling, and onto yourself. And you've got to fix the things in your brain that are causing you to send out thoughts that he doesn't want you, that he doesn't want to talk to you, that he doesn't want to check your stories, he doesn't want to be with you. Have you fixed all of those stories? You shouldn't be focusing on him at all. The only thing you should be focusing on to do with him is the stories you hold about him. Not manifesting him, not getting contact from him, none of those things. You should be focusing on the you that is the version that's getting that version of him that you don't like. Have you done that? No? Well, then you're fucked, darling, and you can block them all over the place for detachment and they won't change because you haven't fucking changed. Jesus. When I talk, some of you are fucking deaf or you're just getting so confused by other people. I'm not trying to get him. I'm trying to become... No, you're not, Troy. If you were... Listen, darling, you haven't listened to me really. If you really had listened to me, you wouldn't have to block them to detach from them. I don't even use the word detachment, darling. So I'm sorry, you're very confused. You're confused about what I teach. You're watching a whole lot of dumb bitches that talk about detachment. You don't need to detach from them, darling, in order to not be triggered. You just got to work on your fucking triggers. Go and get my course called Don't Be a Triggered Bitch. You fucking need it, darling. You're talking about detachment in here and blocking in order to be detached. I do not teach you that. You're saying, oh, I'm obsessing over them. How do I stop? I teach you how to not obsess. You haven't listened to me at any great length, darling. I'm really sorry. You're getting confused by a whole lot of other dumb bitches you're watching. You really are. Some of you get so confused and you think I'm teaching you a certain way. How do you become obsessed over yourself? Get a life. Work on your triggers. Build yourself up. Work out the things you're thinking that are causing your reality and really focus on that and say affirmations and new thoughts about yourself. Yourself. Stop focusing on them so much, guys. You are literally giving them the telepathic ick with your focus on them, all of you, and you don't realize you're doing it. And so many of you get so triggered by that video. I have a video called You're Giving Them the Telepathic Ick or whatever it's called. And some of you get so, I'm not giving them the ick by thinking about them. Bitch, has it worked? Have you married them yet? Yes, you are. Fucking hell. You're meant to be changing you. You're not meant to be focusing on them, changing them, manifesting them. You're meant to be manifesting the new you that reflects out and then they fucking change. Jesus Christ almighty. I don't know how many different ways I can say it. I think the problem is a lot of people are doing the self-concept to get the man back. Of course we're doing it to get them back, darling. Of course we are. Otherwise, none of you would even give two shits to do it. That's fine. And I don't say not do that. Of course, that's why you're doing it. That's why I started learning about this. But you've got to understand it's the only way. Changing your concept of self is the only way because they are what? What? Reflecting you. So if you don't change you, nothing will change with them. Either get my back and begging course, darling, or don't be a triggered bitch. If you're really triggered by right now and you can't stop acting like a fucking nutcase in your 3D, don't be a triggered bitch, okay? But if you really just want to manifest them back and you don't understand the process of this, get back and begging. Back and begging is one of my most popular courses because so many of you are trying to manifest them back and you're not getting how to do this at all. Go and get it, darling. You're fucking lost. What? So how do we balance between the thought of wanting him back and our self-concept? Darling, if you really understood me, if you'd really listened to me at any great length, you would understand you're not meant to be wanting them back. You're meant to be imagining they are back. The fact that you even wrote that tells me you don't get this at all, what you're meant to be doing. Go and get back and begging, please. You're very lost. I don't understand. I know this is real, yet I'm still skeptical. Well, darling, I can't help you. Go and do this free course then. I can't help you guys that don't get this. I just can't help you. I can't convince you. It's like me trying to say, go to church and become Islamic. And you're like, no thanks. Believe in Allah now. You have to decide. You have to learn. I don't know how to help you. Go do my free course. I'm not going to sit here trying to convince you. This is not the Church of Loz. I'm not trying to give you a sermon about believing it. Don't believe it then. And just watch your fucking life crumble. Your life is a reflection of what you're thinking, darling. I'm really sorry. Go and do this freebie about putting your thoughts in their head and you'll realise everything you're currently doing is being reflected. You just haven't realised it yet. I shouldn't have to convince you. You should be able to see it. If you can't see it, I can't fucking help you. How to access your free course. All right, guys. Go to my link tree right now, the link tree, in my TikTok, my Instagram, my YouTube. And click on any of these free links at the top. See, start your manifestation journey for free. This is my thought transmission freebie series. This is my thought transmission YouTube channel where there's meditations, affirmations, subliminals, etc. to get your mind right. This is my free manifestation course, my mini guide with video and ebook. Then there's a whole lot of other freebies down the bottom. Do them. Then you get on my Loz letter and I will send you newsletters every Wednesday with lessons and every Monday with success. And announcements. There's a big announcement coming this Friday. You're going to love it. All right, guys? Loz, can I also manifest apology from SP? Why do you need to manifest an apology, guys, when you're the one who caused it? You're the one who fucking caused it. Apologise to yourself. But yeah, sure, darling. Great. And you'll get an apology and nothing else. Go and watch my manifest an apology video on my YouTube. Okay? Man, I'm just confused now. What do you mean you're confused, Troy? Listen to me and listen good. Your concept of yourself is how they show up. Whatever you think about you is how they'll be. I'm not lovable. I'm not wanted. I don't get chosen. I don't get the relationship. Story of you. Your story of him. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want commitment. He wants other girls. Story of him. That story of him came from the story of you. Go and get back and begging, darling. You shouldn't be confused. This is very fucking simple. You're confused because you're watching dumb See You Next Tuesdays on the internet. I was about to say that. Dumb See You Next Tuesdays on the internet who do not know how to fucking teach this properly. Loz, self-concept work caused SP to divorce his wife. Exactly, darling. You understand this. All right, guys, I'm going to go. Come and get any of my freebies in my link tree. Educate yourself on how this fucking works, please. So you're not asking me dumb questions about detachment and blocking and God damn it. Jesus Christ. And make sure you follow me and subscribe, guys.